Hi guys, this is CoinGirl and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the decentralization of search engines. Now I followed this guy on Medium. His name is Matt Ward and I like the way he writes. He can tell stories, he's quite detailed. I would say he puts things into perspective. And I came across his article about blockchain and versus the big four. And big four here is he's talking about Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple. Well, I'm not going to go into the whole depth of the article, though I'm going to drop the link into my video's description. I think you should read it. It's really interesting. But I'm going to jump to a section that interested me the most. And as I mentioned before, it's related to search engines. Well, Mark has an interesting way of seeing things regarding search engines. Apparently, a blockchain-based search engine could solve the problem of misaligned incentives. If you read more into it, you see that they're getting about 77%, they're monopoling about 77% of the world's searches. A decentralized search engine could restore data ownership to its users. Also, it can configure some very personalized and suitable content. They add permission to be optional. I mean, if I want to see ads, I can click on. If not, off. Basically, it's all about taking back control to your personal data. I personally use loads of extensions on my browsers. From private search to ad blocker, to disconnect. There are a few extensions that I use, and I must say, ever since I started to use those things, I can see that my Google search is not the same if I deactivate the extension, how it's displayed, and also what pool of information is retrieving. So that's pretty interesting. I'm kind of conditioned to leave the private search disabled. However, I'm choosing not to do so. I'm trying my best not to do so. Matt's article made me think of a project that someone mentioned to me at one point, and I thought it might be interesting. However, it was reminded me of today, as I said. They are called Presearch. They're from Canada, and they're a decentralized search engine powered by the community. And it gives incentives like Presearch tokens to people who contribute to the whole project, for using it, for clicking on ads, for deploying content, so stuff like that. I would personally like to get paid if I watch a commercial offered by, I don't know, Google or YouTube. Who knows? I personally think it's time to look into alternative solutions for search engine and how we manage our own data, how we expose it and share it with the world. So read the white paper, it's very interesting. I also like the fact how they refer to the search engines, the current search engines, such as the internet gatekeepers, but also the ones who are an obstacle between real facts or what could be relevant to us and what they're actually displaying. I didn't even know that, Google's mantra apparently is don't be evil. Mantra that many might find quite ironic. So what do Presearch do other than... So what are the use cases? To reward members for usage, contribution to and promotion of the platform, to purchase sponsorship and promotional placement. So this thing is a bit vague to me. I mean, I know they explained in the white paper how they want to make money of ads, but to me it sounds a bit like Google all over again, but slightly. Then to reward partners who have provided traffic and visibility to Presearch, to have input on community matters, and to fund development projects undertaken by the community. They want to organize a hackathon, and they will reward a winning team with a prize for the contribution and to the developing community. They're also encouraging other developers to deploy and help with the project, which is interesting. That is such a community-based project. So how does Presearch work? Let's say you want to search for something into the search box of this search engine, obviously. Then your query is sent to a query director, and using natural language, it will process and determine the content and intent of your query match it against some query handlers, but only retrieve the relevant context and relevant results for you. So this is pretty much what other search engines do at the moment, right? However, what's really making a difference is that the data, you own it. So let's say you can upload your preferences into this system, into Presearch, and say, I only want to see local businesses and shops and no supermarkets or chain businesses. Or you want to see only pink dresses and never other color. Or, I don't know, something that's kids friendly. And all this data that you upload and you manage your preferences, everything is secured and encrypted into the platform, and it's only you who have access to it via a private key. Everything else is encrypted. So that's pretty awesome, I would say. How about that? Take back control. Sounds a bit fascist, to be honest. But you get the point. So Presearch have a beta product. I signed up for it. It kind of looks like this, where you can basically buy tokens, have a referral program. Yeah, I signed up. I might buy a token or two. Kidding, I don't know. I'll have a look on how they're performing. And speaking of how they're performing, let's have a look at their token. And if we go on coinmarketcap.com, we see that it's trading at 30 cents, more or less. Has a circulating supply of 155 million, total supply 170 million. The market cap is not exceptionally big, but maybe I can see potential in it. It's just 45k. And the charts look pretty constant. As they also mentioned in the white paper and on the website, this is still an ongoing project. So this is not finished yet. And I looked on the roadmap. I think it's somewhere here in the white paper. And they're just releasing and deploying things in sprints. And with the help of the community, they can launch something that can satisfy all the needs. I'm curious how this project is going to go, to be honest. I can see they also have a very active YouTube channel where this guy is talking about crypto, but also how their project is doing. So you have a look on that too. I go back to Matt's article on Medium because he sums up the whole thing with search and blockchain to this. Unfortunately, I foresee this as being a long ways off. To change user behavior, you need 5 to 10 times better solution than the existing product. So they will have to overcome Google's share of the market, which is apparently 77-80%. And that will take years. Yes, you're so right, Matt. So I know I left you with what Matt Ward is saying, and he's an angel and crypto investor. However, I'm curious to see your opinion. Would you adopt such a search engine? Leave me your thoughts and what you think about this coin, but also about the project. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I'll see you very soon with a crypto video. Bye!